Alright, so this is my video on how I do all the data forensic stuff. So say you have some music on here, and say that theoretically, or hypothetically speaking, if that's the word, I don't know if it is or not, you put some files on here, and they're very proprietary files, like business stuff, customer records, what have you. So you need them wiped. So you'd say, oh, let's just boot this up. So like in my last video, you use file erasure software or a drive erasing software like this, and for the sake of speed I only put a 600 megabyte or 650 megabyte partition because I'm not in the mood to wait an hour for this to wipe an entire 18 gig array, or the sector size is 39,102,336 sectors. You can calculate that. I'm not gonna do it. So we add our partition. Notice how it just says partition, not the disk. And I'll get to the reason why it only wipes the partition, or the difference between a data on the actual media, physical media itself, rather than the actual software side later. But now let's say you want to run this, and it's doing its thing. You know, it's wiping. Going to town, and like I said, the reason why it's fast is because I made a really small partition, because you guys don't want to have to wait, and I don't want to have to wait for this entire thing to wipe a partition. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. We close it. We delete our task in the legends area, task name. Then to verify, most people don't verify, but I verify to see if my data has been fully scrambled and overwritten with just junk code. This might take a while because it has to read the disks. Notice how its overall integrity status is bad. There's a copy of the boot sector, which I guess that's good. And as you can see, everything's just overwritten with junk. And it's pseudo-random, so it's pretty much an algorithm that ran off of, I think, calculations that writes random data to the drive. And if you listen closely, when I scroll up and down, you can hear the drive head ticking away. I don't know if you heard that, but if you did, congrats. Alright, so we looked at the drive. It's trashed, so like any other user would do. Oh, wait a minute. Refresh that. I was like, how are you intact? I was like, wait a minute, we didn't refresh. So let's do, I don't know, Seagate. Seagate. Yeah, let's do that. I was going to rename it something more humorous, but can't do that because you can't do a certain amount of characters in this, blah blah blah. Also, due to the small file size, it renders it to FAT, which is the most smallest. It's actually a very primitive file system on this. Yeah, yeah. NTFS kind of takes up a little bit of memory on that. So, but I think if we use file recovery, which I don't think it can recover corrupt files easily, but let's give it a shot. So, quick scan this, and notice how it's different from the NTFS. NTFS has a whole bunch of hidden files, including, I think, the MFT mirror, and the, what's it called, and the MFT record, but this does not. This is file allocation format. Notice the volumes are right there, and this, yeah, MFT and MFT mirror, and it'll say where bad sectors are because, well, it's on the disk, you dingus. And usually you'd find something, but an erasure of this size, really don't find much. I could use last chance, but we're not gonna do that. You want to save? No. But the data is still there. It's still in the partition. It's just scrambled beyond belief. But if you wanna, or not, what am I saying? I can't freaking speak. If you wanna, you know, successfully wipe your hard drive on both the software level and physical level, you're going to need a tool like this, the hard disk low load format tool by HDD Guru. A really good piece of software. It's kind of like the clean all command in disk comp, or what's it called? I forgot the name of the program. Diskpart, yeah, Diskpart. Partition manager in the command prompt, except this plays with how fast it can format. So you're not limited to how much the speed. Well, you kind of are, because this thing only spins it around. I'm reading, there's a label on my setup here. Doesn't show me the RPM this thing spins at. It shows me the serial number and firmware on the hard drive, or the HDA pin number, and well, it spins very slow. We'll just say that because when I put my hand on it, it's not as hot as my other drives. Like one of my my IBM Desktop, that thing gets really hot because it spins at around 72,000 RPM. Pulls around 500 milliamps. It's rated 5 volts, but yeah, 72,000 RPM, so that gets pretty hot pretty quick. Cools down pretty slower, but I'm just rambling. And then also, good thing it warns you. I mean, it kind of says it in the name, so I guess it's like it's really telling you, hey, if you don't know what you're doing, read this before you do it. Now you could do quick wipe, which just removes a partition in MBR, but if you really want to get rid of those pesky bad sectors, which can be only removed with a low level format, then you're gonna have to do this. So I'm gonna pause here because I don't want you guys to see this entire thing go up, or the progress bar slowly creep to the end, because this thing does take a while. So I'm just gonna pause it a little, or I could just splice the scenes together, which could just look very, very guerrilla video thing, but I'll do what I can. So I'll be right back. Right, and we're back. The low level format has completed. Holy crap, I can't speak. And just to verify that it has done the job, I think this thing can detect uninitialized disks. I don't know. Yeah, it should. So. Yeah, physical drive 3. So, as you can see, there's the sector size. There's the total size. It's pretty much, yeah, it's ready and not initialized. So as you can see, the device, the software I was using, has totally obliterated the data on this. So can't really recover anything off this thing. So here's how you activate it as well. So it's like a how-to and a, yeah, it's more of a, I guess, a how-to. I don't know what to call it. So you use the, I think, the disk management tool from Windows. It works very good for simple disk creation. Oh, sorry, it was like nice graphic. What you do is you just make a new simple volume. It's about, oh yeah, we actually freed up space. Okay, sign the volume letter. Let's just do Seagate. Just do it off the model number, ST3200 14A. Do that. It's an NTFS format. Don't know what's taking so long to format. Oh, is it doing a fucking yeah, I told it to do a quick format, did I not? Unless there's a bit of an issue there. There we go. I was like, what was taking so long? Because it did it quickly for me, so yeah, there we go. So we have a new fresh hard drive, and there's no data on it from what we did from the data forensic stuff. and both using Erasure, so two different Erasure software tools to erase it, I say your data is gone, and you have total secure, you have a, what's the word? You are confident in security of this drive, so nothing is compromised. That is all for this, I guess, tutorial. I don't know what to call it. I don't like putting this in there because I keep forgetting my bindings, but thank you for watching, and hopefully this has helped you format or erase some hard drives that you have on your machine for security purposes. And if it did, please leave a like, or if you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe. And be sure to do that. Be sure to make more of these videos, and probably make some more. Probably make a video on how to recover lost data as well. That's going to be a challenge for me, but hey, I enjoy doing this. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.